Hello, and welcome to the next installment of Scary Stories, Creepypastas, and Other Urban Legends. Today's story is requested by my best friend, Brooke Chandler. Love you, Brookie Poos. Um, this story is about Resurrection Mary. Now, this story is well known in the Chicago area. It is a vanishing hitchhiker type of story. So, here goes nothing. Since the 1930s, several men driving northwest along Archer Avenue between Willowbrook Ballroom and Resurrection Cemetery have reported picking up a young female hitchhiker. This young woman is dressed somewhat formally in a white party dress and is said to have light blonde hair and blue eyes. There are other reports that she wears a thin shawl, dancing shoes, carries a small clutch purse, and is very quiet. When the driver nears the Resurrection Cemetery, the young woman asks to be let out, whereupon she disappears into the cemetery. According to the Chicago Tribune, full-time ghost hunter Richard Crowe has collected 3 dozen substantiated reports of Mary from the 1930s to the present. Now, the actual legend goes that Mary has spent the evening dancing with her boyfriend at the O. Henry Ballroom. At some point, they got into an argument and Mary stormed out. Even though it was a cold winter's night, she thought she'd rather face a cold walk home than spend another minute with her boyfriend. She left the ballroom and started walking up Archer Avenue. She had not gotten very far when she was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver who fled the scene, leaving Mary to die. Her parents found her and were grief-stricken at the sight of her dead body. They buried her in the Resurrection Cemetery, wearing a beautiful white dancing dress, matching dancing shoes. And to this day, the hit-and-run driver was never found. There have been several sightings of Mary since 1973. Resurrection Mary was said to have shown up at Harlow's nightclub in Cicero Avenue on Chicago's southwest side. That same year, a cab driver came into Check's Melody Lounge across the street from Resurrection Cemetery to inquire about a young lady who had left without paying her fare. There were said to be sightings in 1976, 1978, 1980, and 1989, which involved cars striking or nearly striking Mary outside Resurrection Cemetery. Mary disappears, however, by the time the motorist exits the vehicle. She has also reportedly burned her handprints into the iron fence around the cemetery in August of 1976. Although officials at the cemetery have stated that a truck had damaged the fence and that there is no evidence of a ghost. In a January 31st, 1979, article of the Suburban Tribune, columnist Bill Geist detailed the story of a cab driver, Ralph, who picked up a young woman, a looker, a blonde. She was young enough to be my daughter, 21 tops. near a small shopping center on Archer Avenue. Now, the identity of Mary uh, is some of the researchers have attempted to link Resurrection Mary to one of the many thousands of burials in Resurrection Cemetery. Particular focus of these efforts have been Mary uh, Bregovy, who died in 1934 auto accident in the Chicago Loop. Chicago Arthur, in 1999, documented a possible connection to Anne Marjorie Norcus, who died in a 1927 auto accident while on her way home from the O. Henry Ballroom, a theory which has gained popularity in recent years. Now, if you like this story and want to hear more, comment below what kind of urban legend stuff you're into, and I'll read them out loud on my channel. Love you.